U.S. service industry activity nudged up in September, but growth is being restrained by a persistent shortage of inputs and the resulting high prices as the pandemic drags on. The Institute for Supply Management (ISM) survey on Tuesday reported that ongoing challenges with labor resources, logistics, and materials are affecting the continuity of supply. Hopes for an easing in the supply chain bottlenecks were dashed by a resurgence in COVID-19 infections driven by the Delta variant. Ports in China and the United States are also experiencing congestion.
It really affected me a lot because I had to pay the tariff that Trump thought that he was helping American business, and I'm an American business. I can tell you I paid for it. If he thought that you were going to hurt the factory in China, you did not hurt the factory, you hurt me.
Solid demand and less COVID wariness will keep services growing, but the expansion will be capped by the supply side's limited ability. The ISM's non-manufacturing activity index edged up to a reading of 61.9 last month from 61.7 in August. A reading above 50 indicates growth in the services sector, which accounts for more than two-thirds of U.S. economic activity. Economists polled by Reuters had forecast the index falling to 60. 17 services industry, including retail trade, public administration, as well as finance and insurance, reported growth. Only agriculture, forestry, fishing, and hunting saw a decline in activity. Accommodation and food services business reported increased transportation bottlenecks, which were resulting in longer lead times and missed appointments. Transport and warehouse businesses said demand far outweighed supply for goods and services.
One thing that we're mainly focused on a lot is encouraging group travel. A lot of people, especially now, are stuck in their houses, things of that nature, and a lot of people are traveling. So the idea for us is to help people to take groups of group trips with their family or friends, and instead of so everybody would basically just get on one flight, arrive at the destination at the same time, and essentially take one vehicle versus staggering the vehicles in 2, 3, 4.
In the public administration industry, business complained about rising costs for both supply and service inputs, which they said have the potential to significantly impact operation through the end of the year. Spending is shifting from goods to services like travel and other high-contact activities as the economy normalizes after being severely disrupted by the pandemic thanks to vaccination against the coronavirus. With supply still tight, prices remained high. The service measures of new orders received by services businesses inched up to 63.5 last month from a reading of 63.2 in August. Its gauge of supplier deliveries dipped to a reading of 68.8 last month from 69.6 in August. A reading above 50 indicates lower deliveries. Science China America Radio, New York.